Hello my fellow Latex Warriors, hope you're having a good day. Today I'm coming at you with a Naruto Blazing Rant video. This is a game that I played a long time ago. I stopped playing because they just don't care about the fan base anymore, but I'm going to go over a wish list I made, similar to what I did for Dokkan. This time the audio will be correct, it won't be messed up. I edited in the audio properly, put the MP3 in the background, and the background music won't be too loud, so you guys will actually be able to hear me. I'm sorry about that, that's my bad. But without further ado, we're going to hop into this rant video. Enjoy the ride, hope you all enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe on this video. If I missed anything, I probably did. There's a lot to go over for what's wrong with this game. I have the event timeline up as well. I'm reading this off my PC. I would record it, but I just don't have the proper stuff, but I'll just read it off to you. But if you want the list yourself, I'll post my Discord in the description, so you can DM me for it if you guys are really interested. And like I said in the comments, you can add what you want to it below, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. I made this list around the 4-year anniversary time, so it might be a bit dated, but not too dated. But I'll go ahead and go off of what I said, because I don't want to change it up or anything. This is what I wrote, and then I'm going to add on to it myself, but I'm not going to change the words I have here. So let's begin. 4-year anniversary has, well, let's say was. 4-year anniversary was a disaster. No new content, and 7 stars that pissed people off. This anniversary should have implemented a lot of changes for the player base, because after all, it's the fucking 4-year anniversary. Firstly, Blazing needs to revamp the animations heavily. That includes summon animations and battle animations. We legit had the same Sasuke and Sakura animations for 4 fucking years that have no significant meaning, and the battle animations are all basically copy and paste from either the Storm games or just recycle animations from long ago. They need to get more original with the animations and make them more unique, so when the reveal comes, we're legit hyped for the unit based off animations alone, not even the passive. I agree with what I said here heavily, because most of the animations, if you notice in the game, like if you look at a lot of the Narutos, the Sasukes and stuff, they have the same copy and paste of Rasengans and stuff onto them. It's just embarrassing, like a game that makes this much money and they're that lazy with the animations. And I'm not even into the rehash of the characters yet, this is just animations and stuff alone. These 4-year anniversary units should have just been the 7-star upgrades for the old Final Valley units instead of becoming their own unit again. We didn't want Final Valleys again for the anniversary. Also, the animations aren't even new. They legit just reused the same animations and added the slightest touch to the animations. Nothing significant at all. For the slightest touch, by the way, they basically just added like a little bit of a like Sasuke moved his Chidori a little bit more. Like it wasn't anything too crazy. They could have done a lot more with it, but they didn't. It's pretty pathetic. Let me see where I'm at. Legit, yeah, here we go. Hold on, I gotta find where I'm at. This is a lot. Getting into other matters, the summoning animations are just lazy. It's astounding to see a game that has gone 4 years like this one, with this little summon animations. Literally the only animations we have are Naruto alone, Sasuke jumps in with Naruto, then Sakura showing up at the end. That is literally it. Like, that just makes me die with laughter on the outside. Therefore, I have a multitude of animations and changes they can add to make summoning more enjoyable in the game starting off. Make all multis guaranteed gold from now on. I feel this would be a good improvement for the better. Not going to revive the game alone, but it's a good addition to the game. Also, change the summon animation field completely. Make them run on a battlefield and it has a chance for other ninjas to show up. A format similar to Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And then I'm going to get into the animations I recommended. Add a Tsunade animation that can happen when she shows up with Sakura. When Tsunade shows up, it guarantees 3 or more golds. Add an Itachi animation that can come when he shows up with Sasuke. When Itachi shows up, it guarantees a new Uchiha feature character. If not any, just a guaranteed feature. Add a revamp to Sasuke's animations where he has a chance to use Indra's arrow. When Indra's arrow is used, 2 or more golds are guaranteed, more than likely 2. When Naruto shows up alone, has a chance to follow up with Minato and or Kushina. When Minato shows up, it guarantees a feature unit, but when Kushina shows up with Minato, it guarantees 2 featured units, with one of them being a guaranteed featured Naruto character. Also, add a chance for Naruto to go Sage of Six House mode. Very rare, but if this animation is obtained, 3 featured units guaranteed. Add a Neji and Hinata animation, duo animation. They both have to be on the field. When they show up together, they guarantee a Hyuga unit, if not just a guaranteed featured unit. Add a moderate animation that can come when he shows up alone. It guarantees 2 Uchiha characters, if not any, just 2 featured characters. When Hinata, Sakura, Ino, Tsunade, and Tenten show up, guaranteed waifu or girl character, feature guaranteed, if not any, just featured unit. Animations can go on and on. Yeah, I think these animations alone would help a lot for the summoning, because the summoning already in this game, it's very bland and boring. Like, you see the same Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura over and over and over again. It's just not really fun. I think these animations and these combos will help a lot. Of course, there could probably be a lot more. Like, you could probably add Choji and stuff like that. These are just ones I thought off the top of my head. But we'll move on for now. The login for the anniversary was disappointing. As well, it should have been different. Let me elaborate. The login every day should have been 4 Ninja Pearls a day, free Blazing Bash and Blazing Festival multi, 1 Acquisition Shard, 1 Blazing Lottery ticket, 100,000 Ryo, and 4 skip tickets. It's an anniversary. It deserves to be insane. The banner should have had step-ups to 9 steps, and these should have been the step-ups. Step 1, 30 pearls. Step 2, 40 pearls. Rate up for whoever the main would be. Step 3, 50 pearls, random featured unit. Step 4, 50 pearls, rate up for the main unit. Step 5, rate up for 2 units. Not sure, I just put question marks, I'm not really sure. We would have to dive deeper into that. Step 6, 50 pearls, random featured unit. Step 7, 50 pearls, rate up for the main units. Step 8, 40 pearls, and Step 9, 50 pearls, 2 random featured units. Or you can make it one of the units guaranteed, but I think the step up's already really good. When you complete each set of a rotation, you get a full acquisition stone. Another issue is that they make a lot of these... Oh, okay, I jumped really quick, but let me go back into that real quick, my bad. But, yeah, I think that for the step up for the anniversary would have been good. It's the 4-year anniversary. Like, you don't... Like, when it comes to anniversaries, you don't hold back. You gotta make the anniversary as hype as possible because it's the hypest moment of the game cycle. That's when you take advantage and you make the game insane. You don't hold back. Holding back on a celebration like this, it's very asinine. I don't know why they wouldn't put this stuff into fruition. Like, it would make the game so much better. So let me hop into the other issue. That was very quick. I wasn't expecting it to be that quick of a transition. My bad. Another issue is that they make a lot of these raids so fucking difficult, then the unit that's the reward is complete shit. The rewards for doing the raid that many times is shit as well. Needs a complete revamp from here on out. That's a very valid point. I remember the perfect example of this. Let me see if I can find him real quick. It's the Impact Donzo. He's legit dog shit, but his raid was like difficult as fuck. Yeah, I think this is him. Is that him? I think. Is that him? Yeah, I think so. It's a Donzo. And that might be him. I'm not sure if that's him exactly, but yeah. His raid was a pain in the dick. It was so difficult for legit no reason at all. Like, man, that raid had me pulling hairs. But we'll move on to the next point. I don't want to stay on these points too long. I don't want to make it too long like the Worldwide Celebration video, because that video was long. So let's see. The skip ticket should be able to be obtained from doing scouting missions, a format similar to 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, but I'll love it on here. You can get up to 10 skip tickets a day doing these scouting missions, but you need 6-star and above to get the skip ticket reward / other rewards. This is a brilliant idea. It's similar to 7 Deadly Sins, except you got to think about it. In the ninja world, right? I'm going to give you guys an analogy. You know how they're ninja, they scout, and they do spy missions and stuff? That's basically what these missions are. You send them on these missions. You don't have to do them. It's like 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. You send them on the mission, and then you got to wait out like a couple hours or so, and then you get skip tickets and some other goodies. I think that'll be a great addition to the game, because skip tickets in any gacha are a blessing, like especially with stages and stuff, because you can just skip the stages. It's very handy. That would help a lot. So into my next point, we have they also need to expand upon the story a lot more. It isn't even done yet. It still has room to continue to finish Naruto Shippuden, then eventually tie into Boruto if they go that route. Yeah, the story has been really bad. We've been stuck on that Shikamaru Hidan part for so long. I'm pretty sure they haven't updated it. It's really bad. And another thing about the story is that the rewards for it suck. Like, you have to clear like 10 stages to only get like 5 pearls. Even Dokkan does better than that. Like, Dokkan, for every difficulty on a stage, you get 1 stone. So if it's normal, Z-hard, if it's normal, hard, and Z-hard, it's 1 stone each. So that's 3 stones for 1 stage. Like, Blazing, you gotta clear 10 stages just to get 5 pearls. Like, it's dog shit. Like, it needs help. I mean, at this point, the game's probably gonna die, but if these features were implemented, it would have been great. And I want to get this off my chest because I played Blazing for years. So that's why I want to get this out there, because I know there's a lot of people that could probably relate to me with these changes that they should add and how they should have handled the game. Because it's just ridiculous. This game had so much potential. This could have been the best Naruto gacha out there, but instead it's just one of the worst, and it's looked on as a meme. And you got a lot of these YouTubers that just force content out because, like, it's their only outlet of content. So they basically have to do it. I'm not saying if they don't do it, their channel would die, but it's like their bread and butter. It's the heart and soul of their channel. And it sucks that they have to force it out. One good example would be, like, Shiny. Like, I feel bad for him because he posts Blazing content all the time. And I see a lot of people in his comments, like, that agreed, like, he just needs to move on to a different game. And I say the same thing, because it seems like they don't care to fix this game at all. And I don't know why, because if they fix this game, they could bring a lot of life back to it. But there is a lot of shit they already done that they can't fix. It's too late. Especially with the animations and all the rehashes of units. Like, there's too many rehashes of the same unit. And the units just aren't, they're not exciting. Especially that, like, at least Dokkan, I know the content sucks, but the animations and the OST got something going for it. Like, Blazing, the OST really isn't there, per se, and the animations suck. They're all recycled. Like, there's not a single Blazing animation that I get excited over, like, period. Like, none. I don't get excited over any of them. But, alright, let's move on. Now we're into the login rewards. The login rewards need to be revamped as well. Make the new players' logins a lot more enticing so people are more eager to download and play the game and enjoy it. But also, don't forget the veterans as well. Make a system where the longer a person has been logging in and playing the game, the more rewards/benefits they get for their account. This will help veterans not feel left out, and they would have a sense of feeling appreciated, therefore willing to stay. This is a big point because a lot of gachas, they don't drive this point home. The people that played the game since day one, excuse me, they need to be compensated more. Like, the login rewards suck. Like, I think for 1,000 days, it's like 20 pearls. 1,000 days, 20 pearls? What the fuck are you gonna do with 20 pearls? That's not even a multi. Even on like the lowest discount, that's not even a multi. Like, it's just sad. And like, and for the new players, like, even the new player login reward for Blazing, it's not even that good, honestly. It's not. Pretty sure it's just a couple pearls here and there. You know, it's nothing crazy. So let's see where we're at. Okay. They should add impact/super impacts a lot more frequently than they do now. They tend to wait months upon months for them at times. Yeah, that's another good point, because like with the impacts and super impacts, they can provide a lot of content, but they stall them out for far too long, and now they don't even really add them that much anymore. They just recycle the same super impacts and impacts all over again, and they're not worth grinding. Period. And then, let's see. For banners, we need more banners with more banner units alongside the main unit. In my opinion, it would add more spice to the banner. For example, they could release an Orochimaru banner with the Sound 5 in the banner. Kimimaru, Tayuya, Kidomaru, Yukon, and Sakon, and Jiroba as the side units. Not saying all the time. Instead, Oh, wait, oh, my bad. I skipped a line. Not saying... Wait, hold up. Not saying all the time. I'm not saying on every banner should have that many units, but I think every now and again would be cool for them to do. Yeah, my bad. I was looking at the wrong line. My bad, guys. Friendpoint systems need to hold a bit more value all the time instead of just on special events. Friendpoint summons are legit pointless because the rewards in there aren't special at all. What they need to do, similar to Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, add some Friendpoint summon units on the banner and have a fun grind attached to them, and maybe add a chance for acquisition shards and a bigger Ryo amount in there. This would incentivize people to spend their friend points a lot more often and put effort in to get these units built up. I agree with this point a lot because the friend point summon system, it's a very good concept for free-to-play players, but the problem about it is like, the friend point summon units just aren't worth it, and there's none on Blazing. I think friend point summon units will be a great addition because a lot of people just hoard their friend points because there's nothing to do with them. So, adding that would be great. Then we get into the 7-star idea. Oh god. The 7-star idea, we wanted it for a long time, but the way they handled it and released it is horrible. Let's get into this mess right here. Let me get a sip of water real quick. All this talking's got my throat dry. Jesus. The 7-star idea seemed alright on paper, but the execution was terrible. They made them too easy to get, and since there's PvP, these guys can just go on there and dominate. This game isn't just PvE oriented, it has PvP as well, so these units just make PvP unenjoyable. Any well can just spend 750 pearls and get a 7-star unit just like that. I'm not saying to make these guys like a 0.01%, just make it a bit more challenging but rewarding at the same time to obtain/use these guys. They turned some 6-star units into 7-star units that a lot of people had, like the Heart Kakashi, very common. PvP is just broken beyond hell. The meta is fucked all the way up. It's so toxic, and certain units just hinder others from even having a chance. Also, in my opinion, the rewards for 5 Kage Lead need a complete revamp. YouTubers legit had to stay up and waste life for so many hours grinding the PvP, and then the rewards are alright, but not enough. Excuse me. The hackers/modders are annoying too. They're just ruining the experience for some players, and they just feel unmotivated to grind PvP at all. As a whole, PvP just needs to do a long maintenance and revamp the whole thing. It's a fucking mess. I agree with this point a lot, because if you look at the Kage League a lot, especially back in the day, there'd be a lot of people hacking to number 1 with like a 5-star unit that's level 1. Same thing with Phantom Castle, all that stuff. It's just a mess. Also, while we're on the topic of Phantom Castle, since I just brought that up, because I don't think I have that on my list, Phantom Castle is a mess as well. Like, the rewards suck. For how long it takes to grind there, the rewards suck. Like, they're bad. I remember grinding the Wisdom Fu. I grinded for, like, top 1,000 to get her dupes completely, and I did. It's just not worth it, because I'm not even using her anymore. It's just frustrating, because they make you grind for a lot of stuff in this game, and it's just not worth it. Let's move on to my next point. They could also try to experiment a bit with Super Dragon Ball Heroes and adding... Not saying Super Dragon Ball Heroes because this is Blazing, but I'm saying a concept like it. And adding what-if/OCs to this game could also be very interesting. For example, they could be named Blazing Rush. That was just a name. It might not be good, but... And it can be brought around 2 to 3 times a year, or 1 to 2 times. 2 to 3 times might be too much. It'll bring a new banner format, and with it, guarantee featured unit every multi, new event for Blazing Rush Scrolls/Ramen, and a banner that only includes the Blazing Rush units. There's also a lot of possibilities they can do since it has no boundaries. I'm not saying to give Naruto the Sharingan or anything absurd like that. Just give us a fun unit concept or new OCs as characters that we can summon for and play around with. For example, we could get the 8 gates, 8th gate of Death Lee, or Sakura with the 8 gates like she should have got, but I digress. So basically with that idea, adding OCs, aka original characters to the game, or if they did what ifs, like stuff like that, like having a lead with the 8 gates and stuff like that. And of course, they could go into some of the manga forms as well and add Boruto eventually, but that's not a part of this. But there's so much potential for what they could have added there. Like, an 8-gate Sakura could be a very interesting character. Like, if you watch Soyakage when he did the What If Sakura had the 8 gates, I think that would be very interesting if they made her a unit and actually gave her new animations. My fucking god, I don't want copy and paste. But she would be cool. I'm just saying, imagine Blazing with the Dokkan graphics. Like the Dokkan animations. It would be insane. It would be insane. Like, literally would be wild. So, now we're on to the multiplayer events. Multiplayer events are very aggravating and annoying to do, because a lot of people have no idea what the fuck they're doing. I get they're trying to advertise co-op, but every time it has just been a disaster. Can we just grind it offline with a bot, or just do it alone? I would much rather do that than play with somebody online. Then they just quit or mess up the flow of gameplay for us. The rewards for doing multiplayer grind as well are just so underwhelming, and not worth the time or effort at all. I remember doing the grind for the free-to-play Sage Mode Skill Jiraiya. They released. The grind was so boring, and people online made it even worse. People wouldn't bring AoE and persisted using single targets, which made the run even longer, which just made me lose brain cells. Plus, the currency took ages to build up to buy the whole shop, since people were idiots online and the currency took forever to stockpile. The shop itself wasn't even that crazy. It was alright, but for all the hassle, it made it subpar. Multiplayer either A, needs to get a revamp, or B, just remove it all together and make us be able to grind offline. Otherwise, it's just going to continue to make the game look shit and bother people forever. I'm going to end it there with the list for that, because I don't want to try to drag this on anymore longer than it already is, because it's already decently long. I got my point across with the main points. I think I hit home with most of the stuff, I'm pretty sure. If I missed anything, you guys can make sure to comment down below, let me know, discuss with me. I'm down to discuss 100%. I'll make sure to put my Discord in the description as well, so you guys can hear me out. If you guys want to talk or add ideas, I'm 100% down. I don't care. I'm open to hear people's opinions as well. I know there's some people who like Blazing. Don't get me wrong, Blazing, as bad as it is, I can see why some people enjoy it. I understand, it's Naruto, I get it. But it's just, what they're doing right now, I feel bad. I feel bad for the Blazing community, because this game could have been so much better. Like, this game, it could have been Dokkan level with the downloads and stuff. Even though I know Dokkan has problems, like, I'm saying we could have had, like, 200 million downloads for this game. Because Naruto is very popular, mind you. This show, man, revolutionized a lot of people's lives. But that'll do for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I just have it sitting here on the screen, but I was just looking at the schedule. Basically, what I'm looking at from here, if I show you guys, there's just too many rehashes in this game. Like, that's why I mainly pulled this up for, because, like, if I scroll down, you just see so much of the same character over and over and over. There's just so many rehashes. Like, my god. It's insane how many rehashes there are. And of course, like I said, they could dive into Boruto eventually, add some of the manga characters and characters that don't get recognition in the game and stuff like that. I think that would be great for the game. Like, as you see as I scroll down, there's just so many rehashes. So many. Like, look at that. It just keeps going. Yep, there's the food I was talking about, by the way. That's the food that I grinded my ass off for. And the Jiraiya. There he is. Also, this Naruto and Sasuke fucking broke PvP when they came out. I mean, PvP was already broken, but they made it even worse. I'm just scrolling through just to show you guys the timeline, just so I don't forget it. I'm just showing you guys the mess they released. And then I'm going to wrap it up, and then we'll call it there. Yep, there it is. But that'll be all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. As I stated before, if there's anything you guys want to add on, or if you want to discuss, I'll put my Discord in the description. So if you guys want to talk to me or anything, we can. There's probably more I have to add to this list. It is probably a few months dated, because I did this around when the anniversary was wrapping up. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure not to pull the outfit too tight, otherwise the outfit might fight. This is Latex God, signing out.